Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for clicking on today's video. Now, again, Battlefield 5. This game has made the headlines day after day after day after day. And it's all justified. EA are finally getting their comeuppance for the second time in a 12-month stretch. And people are finally realising, holy fuck, they're money-grabbing pieces of shit. Whether they put paid DLC in or not, they're still fucking us over one way or another. Whether that's through SJW bollocks, whether that's through bullshit paid content, they will find a way to fuck us over. And Battlefield 5 is in the headlines today because the open beta dates have been revealed. So if you've not had a chance to get your hands on the game so far, as to whether you're going to buy this, what I think is a piece of shit. Oh, and if you pay for Origin access, you'll get access to the beta a couple days early because EA want to keep you on their good side. If you are paying for Origin access, I mean, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Please stop giving EA more money. They're making more fucking money. Stop giving them your damn money. Stop it. Just don't do it, please. So the beta is going to start, the open beta that is, on September the 6th, and again a couple days early if you're paying for Origin access. If you are paying for it again, I don't know fucking why. Cancel that. You can preload the beta from September the 4th at 1 AM Pacific time. Now we've got a couple different game modes and a couple different maps. They say it's not the full game, but come on, let's be honest, what changes can they make in 2 months? The same as the Black Ops 4 beta, the same as any FPS beta which comes out 2 or 3 months before the game launches. There's no fucking significant changes they can make in that time. It's just to see what the feedback is going to be like on the game. Whether that's shit, great, fantastic, whatever the fuck it is, EA just want you in their fucking pockets and they want to guarantee your pre-order. They think after playing this open beta, everyone's going to flock to GameStop, flock to whatever shop in your country does pre-orders and purchase the fucking game, which probably isn't going to happen unless this game is fucking a 10 out of 10. I ain't pre-ordering this shit. Okay, so we are actually only getting 2 maps. The Rotterdam map, which was used in the trailer, where there were women bouncing everywhere, and Arctic Fjord, which I think is what you're seeing right now. This is from the closed beta. This is not my gameplay. I'll leave a link in the description to whose gameplay this is. Now, the 2 game modes we're going to get to play are Conquest and Grand Operations. Obviously, everybody knows what Conquest is, and Grand Operations is the new game mode which is going to sell Battlefield 5 to everybody, and everyone's going to want to purchase this game. No, I'm sorry to break it to you, EA, but after all the bullshit Patrick Söderlund's pulled, and then he's jumped ship just 2 months before the biggest launch of the year for you, EA, your flagship franchise, and your executive vice presidents left the fucking company. Holy shit, you know this game's gonna be a fucking mess, and all the Battlefield dick suckers that are saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, they're clearly in EA's pocket. Hey shit, they might actually believe that themselves, I don't know, but the best Battlefield in my books is Bad Company 2, without a shadow of a doubt. Then Battlefield 4, then Battlefield 3. I know lots of people like Battlefield 1942 and Battlefield 1943, they were both fucking great games. Battlefield 1943 is probably the best arcade game on Xbox 360 I've ever played, and I would absolutely love a remastered version of that game. If they did that remastered with Battlefield 5, I'm sure the pre-orders would be a lot fucking better. But the fact that Black Ops 4, which is it's the most hated Call of Duty since Infinite Warfare, it's hated more than COD World War 2, has got more pre-orders, that spells bad things for EA. This is going to be a year they lose a lot of money and lose a lot of investors, and that only means good things for us gamers. So those of you who think, no, we don't want the game to fail, we won't get another Battlefield. Yes, we will. If it fails that bad and EA can the IP, some other developer or publisher will purchase the IP and they'll do fucking good games. Trust me. When they see how much damage EA have done to Battlefield, someone else will want to get their hands on it and make it enjoyable again. Because listen, you all know EA only care about money. They would sell Battlefield if someone came to them with an offer of like 10 billion for the Battlefield IP. They'd sell that in the snap of the fingers. They don't give a fuck about DICE. If DICE, well, no, we don't want to sell the IP, we want to keep it. Do you think EA give a shit? Do you think Patrick Wilson's going to give a fuck? He'd sell that in the click of his fingers. It means more money for him. It means a new hot tub, a new cool house. He's got a nice beach house on Malibu Beach. This man does not give a fuck, which it's really surprising that so many people haven't spotted that yet. That EA don't care They only care about the money. I've made countless videos on EA on the amount of IPs they've fucked, the amount of times they've proved they just don't give a shit. They've treated BioWare like shit. Lots of BioWare devs have left simply due to EA's shady practices. A new game's coming out next year from tons of ex-BioWare devs, and it looks fucking great. This is what happens when they're free from EA's grasps and EA's clutches to always put microtransactions in the game, make the most money you can, and not focus on an enjoyable game and just the overheads like we need to make this much money, we need to get this much return on investment, we need to do this, we need to please the stockholders. Fuck you, EA. Now, of course, this open beta does not include Battle Royale. They're doing the same thing that Activision and Treyarch have done with releasing two separate betas, one for multiplayer and one for Battle Royale. This is going to be kept under wraps until near enough launch because they don't want to let the secrets go out. I'm really keen to see what Treyarch have done with this Battle Royale, how many players it's going to be. The same for Battlefield. We've not got any confirmed information about the Battle Royale modes apart from this is Battle Royale and then everybody boos because no one wants Battle Royale. How many Battle Royale games are going to launch have launched, should I say, from the end of 2016, which when PUBG got popular, to let's just say the end of 2018? How many Battle Royales have launched in that time? I've lost count. It's worse than the survival game pandemic from end of 2014 to the beginning of 2016. Everyone's going crazy with Battle Royale games, and it makes me want to get a spoon, scoop my eyeballs out so I cannot see how shit some of these Battle Royale games are getting. So when the open beta comes out, I expect a couple of videos from myself. I'll let you know if I think it's utter shit or if the gameplay is actually a redeeming factor in purchasing Battlefield 5. I'll go with the latter option. I don't think it's going to redeem what EA have done and why I'd want to support them when they called me uneducated, when I probably know more about history than, let's just say, 50% of the people working on this game, because what they've put in the game just screams out, I'm an SJW, I'm scared of Anita Sarkeesian, and I want to get bent over and fucked by a massive strap-on, because let's just say the balls of average EA employee are the size of a grape, because they're fucking scared of social justice warriors. Have you seen Antifa? Have you seen them? These are men and women you do not want to fuck with. I repeat, you do not want to fuck with. They will tickle your balls and tell you you're a good boy. These are not the people you want to fuck with. Now, lads, all jokes aside, if it's a pile of shit, I'll tell you it's a pile of shit. It's just, if it is great and the gameplay feels fluid, I just can't be zoned into a game and immersed into a game where there's women and black Nazis running around. It feels like COD World War II, and I only got that game because my work paid for it. I would never in a million years have bought that pile of shit. I don't like political correctness shoved down my throat. If you want to do an alternate take on World War II, say that. I don't give a shit. But when you promise it's going to be the most accurate representation of World War II, and then you fuck it up. That's what Sledgehammer Games promised. And then they came out afterwards and said, no, it's just single player. And that's what DICE are doing. No, it's just going to be accurate in single player. Get the fuck out of here, DICE. Get the fuck out of here. And all people claiming we're pissed off just because there's women in it, just get away. Battlefield 1 had women in it. The Russian DLC had women in it, but it made sense for that era. It wasn't just forced agendas. There was actual historical proof to confirm there was women in those wars, which is why no one cared. It's the same when there was a black Harlem Hellfighter. That actually happened. There was. Whereas in World War II, none of the things that you see in Battlefield 5 did happen. Very, very slim amount of women were on the front lines. I think it was 1 woman for every 6,000 men was on the front lines. Yet we have this. It might even be a more proportionate number than that. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, hit that thumbs up, hit dislike if you didn't. Let me know what you want me to do in the comment section below next time. And if you haven't followed me on our social medias, please do. They're all linked down below in the description. And if you want to support the channel financially, I do have a Patreon. I don't really speak about it much, but that is also linked down below in the description. I do live stream 3 times a week on Twitch as well, so make sure you follow me over there. I love you all, and I will see you all in the next video.
Girls wanna tie a kid down and keep me around, but I would never change. I'm a dog, I'm a hound, but I tell them what they wanna hear. They like how it sound till I'm gone with the wind and I'm lost, never found. I met her at my show, then we smashed right after. If we go 3 rounds, then she fall in love faster.